look, there's someone else in my video for once. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I would. My name is Kelela, and here I am.
Yeah.
With Kyle.
Cool. You have a YouTube channel of your own.
I do.
There'll be links down below, and I'm sure popping up on your video that you just click away without looking at really quickly. But they're there for you if you want. There is a reason why we are doing this video together. I already shot a video on her channel, so you can go and watch that. We are going to be talking a little bit more about bisexuality here today.
Oh, yes.
I went to a website. Do you know those things, websites?
I've heard of them.
Yeah, it's a new fad, it's a thing. Advocate.com posted this, I think about a year ago, about the 13 things you never want to say to a bisexual. It's a clickbaity article title, I realize. But there's some interesting information here. And I'm just going to read out these things that rile them up, them meaning bisexual people.
If they were real.
If they were real. So number one, nice little segue we just did, bisexuals don't exist. How do we feel about that? I know.
Oh my god! What, but then what's all this?
I know, it's like, well, wait a second though. I feel like I have object permanence with me. You know what it feels like? It's like in Back to the Future, I'm going to slowly start to fade away or something like that. Oh my gosh, I don't exist.
No!
I have to go back in time and make sure my father marries my mother, or else that's what happens.
That's too spooky. I wouldn't want somebody to say that to me. I'm
I know.
horrified by that.
How about this one? I'm sure a lot of people in the LGBT plus community have gone through this. Bisexuals are just going through a phase.
Yeah. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. That's a thing that I've heard a lot of people say.
Yeah, you have to, pick one or the other type thing.
Oh, I hate that. They just pick one. And
Yeah.
One day you'll decide.
It's like, how, or the one that always got me through university was like, yeah, but which one do you like more than the other? There's that question sometimes too. It's like, well, that's not exactly how it works.
Yeah, sometimes you can have a preference towards,
sure,
one specific gender.
Number 3 here.
That was an interesting photo.
I know. It's like, I'm just gonna go past that photo that popped up on my screen. Bisexuals are sexually greedy.
That's one that I've heard a lot. I'm not gonna lie. My mother used to, we're not gonna go down a dark path here,
Sure.
but she's passed away now, so there's no chance she'll ever see this. Is that horrible to say on your channel?
No, that's fine. It's also true.
So she used to think that bisexuals were greedy people with commitment issues. I'm like, oh, well, we're not gonna come out to her anytime soon. Woo!
I know, it's like, well, we're just gonna, you know what? I want to have a nice Thanksgiving, so let's just not.
They seem to think that we view the world as some sort of sexual buffet, and we need to get in line before everybody else and put everything on our plate so there's none left for anybody else.
It's all for me. By the way, the sexual buffet on 17th though, great early bird specials you can go and get. Bisexuals are cheaters.
I've heard that one a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and call that a myth.
Yeah, I think cheaters are just shitty people, not necessarily anything to do with being a bisexual or not in that case.
I know plenty of straight people who cheat. I know plenty of gay people who cheat. I'm
Right,
sure there are
exactly.
bisexuals who do cheat, but it's not because they're bi.
No, one does not preclude the other. All bisexuals are polyamorous. How do you feel about that one?
To me, that feels like a huge myth. That goes back to the sexual buffet thing, where it's like you're gonna have a bunch of stuff on your plate. Not that polyamory is bad.
No.
Buffets are great if you're into
If you want
all
to do
that.
that. I know a couple of polyamorous people. But actually, interestingly, both of them are entirely straight, so it's not something that your sexuality actually makes that a preference or anything like that at all. This is so weird because I think it's both degrading not only to bisexual people, but for polyamorous people at the same time. So it's like, great, you got 2 for the price of 1. Bisexuals are scared of commitment.
Hey, heard that one before. I mean, I know a lot of people who are scared of commitment, but it's not because they can't just pick one side. That's just a bonus.
Oh, this one is specifically maybe for you. All women are bisexual.
Yes. Don't we wish?
That's right. All of them. Every single one of them.
I think that is kind of playing on the whole oh, I went to college and I got really drunk and I kissed a girl and I liked it.
Thanks, Katy Perry.
Yeah,
it's all your fault. You really boggles my mind. This has always kind of like weirded me out. The heterosexual male who does really like seeing two women make out with one another, basically because like, but they're not into you like at all. So
Yeah.
why are you? I don't understand why you're attracted to
I've
that.
asked guys before, like, okay, you're a straight man. What is appealing to you about lesbian porn? And after they stop being embarrassed.
Right. Yeah. I wouldn't do it, but the some I have seen.
But like every time I've asked somebody this, the answer is always the idea of being able to join in. Just like,
I can make it work.
I'm like, oh, okay.
That's right. It's like, I know that's what you say, but I can do this. I'm pretty sure I can. I'm the person that they'll want to invite in. Bisexuals are attracted to anything that moves. Literally anything that moves. That car over there,
Ooh.
the leaves rustling in the wind, total boner for them.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Ooh, those branches shaking their stuff outside
right.
the window. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Ooh. Talk about getting wood. Nailed it.
Bisexuals are only attracted to binary genders.
I'm gonna give that a no.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know. That's a very...
This goes right into, again, like the whole spectrum of sexuality.
Yeah.
Again, I'm sure there are bisexuals out there. They're like, you know what? I like my men and my women to be crude about it.
Yeah.
Like, see? The dog is also so mad
He's very upset
at these.
about this.
This is the one actually that made me the most angry when I was reading this article. But bisexuals spread HIV. How do we feel about that?
I feel very upset about that. Yeah. That's just, I don't think that even deserves an explanation because it's so wrong.
Bisexuals live for threesomes.
Oh, well, I don't know. Am I a real bisexual if I've never really thought about having a threesome?
Yeah. You know, I was thinking about this after I read the article. So threesomes is never something that I really ever want to do, mostly because I have this huge anxiety of disappointing one person. The idea of disappointing two people at the same time is just like I couldn't even deal with it. Bi-erasure is a myth.
That statement is a myth.
People not thinking that bisexuality is a real thing, thinking all these really untrue things about them, that this oftentimes gets brushed under the rug. And I don't even know, like there's been a few like bisexual characters in popular media, but not a whole lot.
Yeah.
And usually portrayed in kind of weird ways. I find like either serial killers or something else.
I've actually heard of people going to like pride events and stuff, and they were with a partner of the opposite sex or whatever, and were made to feel unwelcome because they weren't queer enough to be there. Like,
yeah. Oof. That's a hard one, right?
You can be bi and be in a heterosexual relationship. Case in point.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to like you're not queer enough. Like you're not being the bisexual we want you to be. So it is a big problem, I know, in most LGBT communities that just are trying to say, well, bisexuals aren't really welcome here, which is unfortunate.
Then why is there a bee in it?
I know. The bee is right there. It's been there for years.
Save the bees.
Save the bees. I'm going to get a t-shirt. Save the bees. And then finally here, bisexuals are a small community. Well, are they? I don't know. Like, I had to do some research on this. I mean, there's, depending on what study you look at, it really depends. I know that when they recently did a poll of millennials in the UK, so a very small population, I'm going to admit to at the very beginning, that about 50% would classify themselves as bisexual. I don't know if that's true for the broader population or if that's just true for the younger generations come up where they feel more attuned to their sexuality, but it's an interesting thing to think about.
Yeah. I think maybe if numbers are going up, like if there's more bisexuals than there used to be, it's probably there's more bisexuals coming out than there used to be. So like if they would have... I know, it's so sad that people used to live in closets and still do.
Well, okay, I think we uncovered some of these myths as actually being myths, but thank you for talking to me with that. Once again, what's your channel called?
My channel is called Beauty by Kelela. I don't always do beauty videos, but I'm a makeup artist, so I figured I can promote my channel and my business at the same time.
So thank you for being in my video here this week. This was a lot of fun, and yeah, click on the links. There's things up here. Subscribe if you want to. There's a bell. I have to tell you about the bell now.
Oh yeah, I never tell people about the bell. I feel uncomfortable being like, please care enough about my content to get a notification when I post.
Do you want to be annoyed even more? Click on the bell.